Baltron, a long time ago. Interestingly, much like Zelda, the backstory to the game will play if you let the title screen load long enough. Let's see. Time is 2999 space year. We are living on the planet star Lenin, which is very similar to the Earth. Hey, you're going too fast. Hey! Well, that's one bad way to start first impressions. And there's the two companies of the hour, Toei Animation and Shoei Systems. If you're familiar with anime, you're probably familiar with Toei Animation, who seem to be the biggest and most profitable Japanese animation company, turning several big-name mangas into animes: Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, One Piece, Fist of the North Star, Saint Seiya, Slam Dunk, Kaneko Man, and a lot more. In the video game world, Toei even dipped their toes into the industry with several Dragon Slayer-style Laserdisc arcade games such as Cobra Command, Ninja Hayate, Road Blaster,
Wild again. Hurry, man. We need you. We need you fast.
and Time Gal. Pretty good looking stuff. But of course, this was the 80s, a time when video games didn't require complex coding for 3D models, and any corporation could give a video game company for hire minimum wage to put another product on shelves, joining other companies such as Pony Canyon and Takuma Shoten. The company of hire this time is Shoei Systems. I have no clue who they are, but I do know that they would go on to work on many Toei games. However, this isn't their first Famicom game. Their first title was Pachicom, released in 1985, a pachinko simulator for the Famicom. Why didn't I cover this game? Well, I came to the decision of just skipping these Japanese entertainment-style games altogether. Anything like a mahjong game or a pachinko game will just be skipped just to get a move on to the interesting stuff, and it won't require 30 minutes of my time for a video that's less than a minute long. Anyways, onto today's game, Baltron. It sucks. It isn't based on any Toei property, so what we have here is a completely original concept. Well, as original as you can get, this game seems to be some sort of mashup of Williams Defender and Konami Scramble, just with no rescuing hostages, so it plays like a super primitive shoot-'em-up. You can turn around for really no reason. You can go into warp speed for really no reason. And you have a fuel gauge for really no reason. The game fools you into thinking there's really more to it when there really isn't. The game loops endlessly, which is acceptable for 1982, but it's 1986, games now have ending and goals. There's two speeds to your ship, slow as hell and fast as shit. If you're going fast, you have barely enough time to react, but if you go too slow, it just gets monotonous. But you know what? None of that really matters, because I managed to find a way to cheat the game. Let's see how long I can go without dying just by firing constantly in a straight path.
One minute, 37 seconds later.
Wow, that long. If you actually like your shoot-'em-ups with, actual flavor to them, eventually you do get to segments that are a little more exciting and require some challenge. But really, what's the point? The constantly changing speed of your ship just messes up your reaction time, which makes the game a lot more harder for all the wrong reasons. Also, shoot-'em-ups like Xevious, Twin Bee, Star Force, XX's, Magmax, and shit, pretty much every shoot-'em-up I've covered so far in this series are exciting from the first second. Well, eventually you do fight bosses, but I really lost my patience, so I never got that far. Now, to be honest, the game isn't the worst thing I've ever played and isn't even the worst shoot-'em-up, but it just has that feel of "who cares" written all over it. The kind of game that rots away in the 1999 bin at Walmart alongside Hello Kitty Racers and MLB 2011. Also, what's this, an NES cartridge?